His laws upon your hearts.
You're right. But that's only for Israel.
For Israel only, yeah.
Yeah, that's only for Israel.
Yeah.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. We're live? Okay. Well, of course, I always want to say, Ka Hala Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Atkins, the hopeful elect, pushing his word across the four corners of the earth with truth and sincerity. Alright? You get from me, Surah 41.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, aka Sirach 41, verse 1, and it says, O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions.
That's right, and you know what? And the scriptures talk about that, because death, only for the elect, is going to be like, I think this scripture in Psalms are talking about, it's going to be like you woke up from a bad dream. You know, because when we were living, the elect, even all of Israel, when we were living, we were going through hell. Because the curses are upon Israel. Okay, the curses only apply to Israel right now, and we're living those curses out. You know, that's why we're always on the bottom of any society that we're in. Okay, but when we pass away and we go into the kingdom, this upcoming kingdom of Yahawashi, it's gonna be all like a bad dream unto us. Okay.
And it says, O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possession, unto the man that hath nothing to vex him, and that hath prosperity in all things, yea, unto him that is yet able to receive meat.
That's right.
O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy.
O acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy. So what is that telling you, man? Who's the needy on this planet right now? The Lord's people are the needy. Only the Lord's people are the one they need, because the Lord has to come back. The Lord's going to send his son to come back to save them. So they're in need of a savior, which is Yahawashi. Okay.
And it says, and unto him whose strength faileth, and that.
And guess what, man? Our strength continually feels like it's failing every day, man. Through all the hell we're catching. We're lucky that that the Most High is merciful and has grace upon us, man. Because if it wasn't for Him, the Most High and His Son, we'd be done away with, man.
Yeah, you know, and then also like on top of that, we know with all the food that you know consuming on a daily basis, you know, and the air, you know, that we're breathing in and out, right? You know, we should be dead a long time ago, man.
Man, I'm thinking like if you were actually able to take a microscope and actually calculatively record everything that we take in, both with food, water, and air, and you would see all the different poison and chemicals that are in our food, our everyday environment. You would look at it, you'd be like, how is this person living?
Yeah.
It's literally a miracle that we're even living in such a dirty and nasty society, man, with Esau running it.
That's right.
And it's so people are so oblivious to that statement that they think this is nice. They don't realize that you're breathing chemtrails every day.
Yeah.
You're drinking phosphate in your water every day, which calcifies your pineal gland, and essentially makes you dumber. You got drugs, pharmaceuticals, right? The word pharmaceutical goes back to the Latin word pharmakia, which means drugs. You got using drugs, man-made drugs, to help to cure you of your sickness.
Yeah.
You know, just the thought of doing that should already tell you this society is messed up, man.
That's right.
We should be going off herbs to heal our sicknesses, man.
That's right. Well, you know, they say that people are actually more addicted, you know, to the drugs that is being sold in these, I'm a pharmaceutical, places, more people are addicted to those than the drugs that are in the streets, man.
That's crazy, man, because, that's the way they build the pharmaceuticals, they add things that would activate your certain gland in your mind, in your brain, that helps you be addictive to it. You know, it just pushes your addictive personality to it.
Yeah.
And now you can't, without the Lord, you can't see yourself not having that fix, getting your fix.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
they actually did this test with a rat where like
Cocaine? Cocaine?
I'm not sure if it was cocaine,
Yeah.
but it was something that makes you addicted to food.
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah.
like they had the rat eat the food. They basically had the rat eat the food that was inside the glass. And the rat actually ate the food until the rat was actually just full, and then the rat stopped.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what they gave it this thing that made him addicted to the
Yeah,
food.
yeah, I think I've seen that, yeah.
And they put the food outside the glass, and the rat actually tried to eat through the glass to get to the food, man, because
That's
he's
crazy.
addicted to it, man.
That's crazy.
So imagine, that's why you got a lot of people who are obese today, man. It's because
Yeah.
it's because what they put in this food, especially like McDonald's, and so on and on. It makes you addicted to that, so then you go and get more, right? They even show you that the fries at McDonald's and the food at McDonald's, it does not break down. So imagine when you eat that and it just sits inside of your stomach, man. That's death right there, man. Like if you were to take someone, from the ancient days, so like, if you were to take someone from the ancient of time, like Abraham or so on and on, and put them, in our age today, they would die, man. Why? Because everything here is, pretty much death, man. The earth is slowly dying, man. The earth is dying on a daily basis. Back then, things were a lot better, man. Okay, which it just goes to show you that the Lord, that these bodies, are built to adapt, into whatever hell that you're going through, man. Because like if you're born in this hell and that's what your body knows, your body will adjust to it, man. If you were born, in a different age where things were better, and then you get dropped in time today, you'll most likely die, man, because your body wouldn't know how to work with that, man.
I got a fact here. If you're talking about obesity, how that's why a lot of, especially Jake, you're out of shape. You have all this type of heart conditioning, heart diseases. You have diabetes because of the shit you're eating, man. Your diet is horrible. This is it says more than 1/3, which is 35.7% of adults are considered to be obese.
Damn.
That's crazy, man.
More than 1/3?
More than 1/3. That's more than 35%. So you can touch it up to, you can round it up to 40, 45%. It says more than 1 in 20, which is 6.3%, have extreme obesity. So per 1 in 20 person, that one person has extreme obesity.
Yeah.
So you got fat, obesity, and then you got extreme obesity. And then it says almost 3 in 4 men, 74%, are considered to be overweight or obese. The prevalence of obesity is similar to both men and women. So that's it, man.
Yeah. Exactly, man. In the kingdom, there will not be one person that's, obese.
Yeah,
Man.
exactly.
Jake.
Yeah, one
done,
Israelite
man.
that's obese, that's right.
Right? But in this kingdom, because everything is not balanced, that's why you got people who are obese, man.
Yeah.
Because the food that Esau gives you does not have enough
Proper nutrients.
exactly, it does not have proper nutrients, therefore you're eating empty, bro.
Yeah, that's why you're still hungry.
That's why you're hungry.
That's why you get obese.
Exactly, man. But for example, if you were to make yourself let's say
Home cooked meal.
yeah, or like if you were to make yourself like like a smoothie, that has a lot of green herbs and like you might only eat once or even twice a day because your body already got all the nutrients that it needs, man.
That's right. That's right.
But
Yeah, eating is a fuel thing, man.
yeah, exactly, crazy, man. And it says, "Oh, death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy and unto him whose strength faileth."
So why is death acceptable to us, man? Right? Why is the scripture saying that, oh, death, acceptable you are to the needy and to the ones to the people whose strength faileth?
Yeah.
We're about to find out.
And it says, "That is now in the last age, and is vexed with all things, and to him that despaireth and hath lost patience."
And you could tell a person who's like that, who has all the qualities and characteristics of that, is by looking at the man. Like the apostles, they look exactly what the scriptures is talking about. Men who are impatient with this society, men who have like they're ready to go. The apostles are ready to go, man. If there's anybody if there's anybody who's ready to leave this kingdom, are the apostles, man. You know, and the elect. Because the elect entirely are the only people on this planet that actually hate this society, man. Hate Esau's kingdom and can't wait to get up out of here. We actually, it's funny because a lot of us are actually hope of the elect. We actually are for Trump so that he can take down, so he can start this World War III, like he can really get it popping. Because as soon as that starts, we know we're that much closer into Yahawashi's kingdom.
That's right. You know, because although we live in this world, does not mean that we are of this world, man.
Exactly.
And that's why we need to get the hell out of here, man.
Exactly.
You know, and only the elect are going to understand that, because it says in the scriptures that when you have more wisdom and knowledge, then you know what? This place, that's when you begin to be sorrowful all the time, because you understand that this place is not supposed to be the way it is, man. Okay, you understand that that this earth actually needs to be cleansed, man. You know, it needs to be cleansed and refreshed, because this will get all of us killed, man, with Esau being in rulership, man. You know? And it says, verse 3, "Fear not the sentence of death, remember them that have been before thee and that come after."
Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the apostles,
Yeah,
12 apostles.
that's right.
Yahawashi is the biggest example.
That's right. And it says, "For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh." That's right. You know, so there's no such thing, as something that is gone. I'm a Esau says, in the dinosaur has gone. I'm extinct. There's no such thing, man. The Lord just hid it away for a season, right? Death comes, and then someone will come, after. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as, it has, just gone extinct, man.
Yeah, there's no more of those.
Yeah. And it says, "Fear not the sentence of death, remember them that have been before thee and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all
exactly
flesh."
What you just finished saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole cycle of life.
Exactly.
Dying and being reborn. Dying and being reborn.
Yep. Exactly. And it says, "And why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition
And
in the
that's crazy.
grave."
That's crazy, man. That's deep because
That's the pleasure of the Most High,
that's
bro.
the Most High sees fit for his people for life to continue like that.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If you want to get deep in the beginning, you might say, well, no, in the beginning the Most High never intended people to die. But he technically did, because that's what we're doing. Right? We only do what Most High's will.
Once, yeah.
So technically he actually did. That's why we end up being the way we are now.
Well, technically, the Lord made Esau, the Lord basically made Adam go off.
Yeah.
If,
If the way of the woman.
right? If you really want to get deep to it, the Lord is the one that made him go off. Therefore, so we can understand, the good and the bad.
Exactly.
That's
right, because we're actually just cycling back to the beginning.
Yeah.
How it used to be and how it should be.
Exactly, man. Because, the cycle of life, it's very true, man. Just like how, you got winter, I'm a spring, summer, and then like right now we're in the summertime.
Yeah.
We know that winter is going to happen. That is reincarnation, man. Winter is going to come, and then fall,
everything dies
etc.,
out,
etc.,
and then
man.
everything regrows again.
Exactly,
And when they said there's no inquisition in the grave, it's crazy because a lot of people don't want to die, right? You got all these elites, like the elite of Esau, they are finding every way possible in their hands in their power to stay alive forever. That's why that devil that just passed away, Solomon, is it Solomon or David Rothschild, one of the two.
Yeah.
He had like
David.
6 different heart transplants, man. Man wasn't ready to die. He didn't want to die. And that's the thing, man. Most of you people, all of you people out here that are not of that's not of the elect, most of you people out here are scared to lose your life. So terrified to lose your life. Actually, man, as a man of the Lord, you have to be equipped with the mindset that you might actually lose your life for this truth.
Yeah.
It says it.
You need to, yeah, man. You need to put it into consideration.
You have to put it into consideration because guess what? I bet you anything these Christians, these drinkers that are in the churches, you point a gun to their head, they'll do anything to stay alive, including taking the chip. You take food away from their family for a couple of days. Guess what? They're gonna be taking the chip. All right, because they don't have the knowledge anyway. They don't have the truth. And the scriptures say that wisdom and knowledge. Okay, wisdom and knowledge should be the stabilities of that time. How are you going to be stable if everything you know has holes in it? If everything you know is not true, how are you going to be stable? You have to actually know the complete truth to actually be stable in those times. So for those guys in the churches, guess what? They don't have the truth. So guess what's going to happen in those times? They're not going to be stable. They're going to take the chip. You know, when they go hungry for 2-3 days. They're going to be killing other people for food.
That's right, man. I got a precept here, just to show you, that the Lord, He's the one that made, the Lord made Adam, and Eve, actually, I'm gonna go off because, He wants to show us between good and evil, man, And it says, the book of Sirach 17 verse 6, counsel and a tongue and eyes, ears and a heart gave He them to understand. With all, He filled them with the knowledge of understanding and showed them good and evil. Right? Because, at first we only knew what was good. And then the Lord had to show us the evil, man. So therefore, He needed that. Yeah, He needed, He needed Adam to go off, man. Because again, man, right? There is no one that's good except Yahweh, man. And Adam was Yahawashi. So, there's...
Even Yahawashi wasn't perfect when he came down.
Yeah.
He went off as Adam. He went off as Saul.
Yeah.
But as Yahawashi himself, he was perfect.
Yeah, as Yahawashi was perfect. It tells you that in the New Testament. And it says, and why... Sirach 41 verse 4, and why art thou against the pleasure of the Lord of the Most High?
That's right, and that's keeping yourself alive when you shouldn't. Keeping yourself alive when you're not supposed to is going against the pleasure of the Most High. Because if it's pleasurable for the Most High to see you die for this truth, guess what? You should be dying for this truth. You shouldn't be like, oh, I don't want to die, Please, I'll do anything. That's going to be everybody out here, man.
Man, again, death is just rest.
It's just a transition.
Why would you want to fucking rest, man? Every day you complain going to work. Why would you want to rest and then come back again in a new body, man?
It's crazy too because, these Christians will say, these Christians are supposed to know, these so-called Christians are supposed to know that, guess what? Death is nothing but a transition. But a transition, not just transition, but it's a transition into a better life.
Yeah.
Really? Because when we die, we're going to remember if we were to die right now doing this work, we're coming back in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Right? The dead should be risen up first. So our transition is going into a better life.
Yeah. That's right.
That's all they talk about in this kingdom, right? Working your way up to the top. Well, that's how we're doing it through the Spirit.
Yeah. And it's not like when you get shot or whatever. It's not pain forever, man. It's only but for a moment, and then all of a sudden you're gone, man. That's it.
And you know what? Some of you might think about what about torture? Hey, man, listen. If the Lord Most High has you,
go through torture,
you're gonna go through it. You're gonna be able to handle it.
Yeah.
That's because the Most High was controlling everything.
That's right.
He's gonna put that spirit on you to handle that, and you have to have that kind of faith that you could be able to handle that.
Exactly. Because if you were to get tortured, that means that the Lord knows that you can handle it.
Never what? What is that scripture?
The Lord will give you something that you can't bear.
That you can't bear. That's all you got to teach. But see, if you don't have the truth, you wouldn't recall that scripture to your mind in that time.
Yeah.
So you'd be fucked.
Yeah. You're gonna bug up, man. That's why it says in the scriptures that the scriptures are gonna be our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. And it says that this is going to be, basically, what's going to comfort us in these last days, man. Because if you were on a torture bed, not knowing the scriptures, you have no hope, man. But hope gives you that drive, man, for you to push even more and more. Because the Lord said He won't give us anything that we can't bear. So if you're getting tortured, you best believe that the Lord knows that you can go through it, man.
Yeah.
If you are a man of the Lord.
That should make you feel. That should make you feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
Honored that the Most High actually, like, you're going through torture, and you're thinking of it like, man, this is crazy. But then again, you think like, man, the Most High actually knows I can go through this.
Yeah.
That's crazy that the Most High will put you on that kind of level. Like, He has that much respect for you. You know?
Yeah. You know, it's just kind of like, you know, like when you're running and you're finishing that race, right? And then like, you know, as you know, you're getting closer, you gotta push harder, right? It's the same thing, you know, this truth is a race, you know, and at the end of the day, you know, when we're about to get out of here, we're gonna have to push through that fire even more. You know, that means that we're gonna have to push a little bit harder, which means that, you know what, you might get tortured. That's just you know, almost, you know, getting to that, you know, finish line, man. You know, same thing, man. And it says, there is no inquisition in the grave, whether thou have lived 10 or 100 or 1,000 years. The children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach.
So guess what? That Edomite David or Solomon Rothschild.
David,
he's waking up in slavery, man.
David Rockefeller.
Yeah, David Rockefeller. I said Rothschild.
It's the same thing, man.
Yeah, they're all the same family. All Edomites.
Oh, fuck the Edomites. I don't care what his name is.
That man's gonna wake up into slavery, man. Yeah. A lot of you Edomites, which are the so-called white people, you guys are gonna be waiting. If you die in this nuclear fire, which some of you will, most of you will be saved for slavery. Some of you will die in nuclear fire. Guess what? You're gonna be woken up. You're gonna wake up into slavery, hardcore slavery.
In chains, right?
In chains. But guess what? Guess what? 1,000. He says he's gonna put you in chains for 1,000 years. 1,000 years is a lot of generations, bro. Well, a generation is like 50, 60 years is a generation.
Yeah.
So you come back every like 3-4 generations.
And then, you know, the days in the kingdom are gonna be long, man.
Long.
You know, one day is gonna be long in the kingdom, man.
One day might feel like a week. You never know, man. It's gonna be hell for you guys.
That's right, man.
And guess what? That's how it felt for us when we were going through slavery under your hand, man.
Yeah.
When we were going through slavery under Edomite's hands, one day felt like a week, man. 1 hour felt like a day. Constantly working up at 5, maybe 4. Working in the fields till about like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
After you have like 15 lashes on your back.
Yeah.
Eating maybe 2-3 meals at max. If that.
Probably.
Some of y'all didn't even eat. Some of y'all just died.
Yeah.
Most of us just died.
Yeah.
Like when we were on the ships on the way to the Americas, you know how many Jakes just took their own life off the boats?
Yeah.
Like it'll show you that in that one movie where they're tying bricks to the guy's legs and letting them drown in the sea, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, Esau.
You're never gonna get it, man.
Everything that Esau did to us, you know, he thought that was probably bad. We're gonna do double times 1,000 to you guys. And in the kingdom, you know, when you guys, you know, are in chains, slaving and working for us, you know, we're gonna make you live far away and make you come to work on time. And if you don't make it on time, that's it, man. You know, we're gonna fucking kill you,
really gonna
and then bring you back,
and
then you know.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. We can actually, some of us are gonna be able to just bring you back, and then redo it on you again.
Yeah. Because, you know, in the kingdom, I'm not gonna give him no food, man. You know, but you know what? I'm not gonna take that spirit away from him. You know, So
that's what Esau did. Esau just gave us enough food just to stay alive, not to actually help us be fed.
Yeah, which is wicked, right? Because you know your servants, you would want them to be healthy so that they can work and do more, right?
Yeah.
In the kingdom, you know, the same guys, you know, that I want to torture, you know, I'm gonna put them through that, man. You know.
That's right. That's right.
You know.
Because guess what? That's righteousness, man. To get revenge.
Exactly.
Revenge under the power of Yahawashi is righteousness.
Yeah.
So for you guys who watch our videos and think, man, you guys are saying all they do is talk about death and getting revenge, and man, guess what? Revenge is righteous according to the Most High. He speaks about it.
That's right. Because
he got revenge for against David's enemies.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
Exactly, man. Because people forget. You know, people forget. If you put them through hell, but if it happened to them physically, then that's when all of a sudden now they care. You know what I mean? But what if it happened to your people, man? That's the reason why Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are in the condition that they are today due to what happened back in the slavery times, man. That's the reason why we can't prosper in this kingdom due to what happened back then. So what is past is required in the eyes of Yahawashi because it does have an effect today, man. But just because Esau fucks you up and then tells you that he loves you, and let bygones be bygones, then all of a sudden everything is okay, man. That goes to show that you guys don't have the mind, or actually you guys don't want Yahawashi peace, man. Because right?
That's that Genesis 49. The lion howls, the lion stoop down.
Yeah,
it's like a crouching lion.
Yeah.
Who shall rouse him up?
Yeah.
Because Judah, you guys walked all over, man. And they're supposed to be the head tribe. So guess what? The Most High is gonna light a fire under you guys' ass, man.
That's right. Second Thessalonians 1 and 6, man.
Right.
It is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
That's right. Recompense is the same thing as revenge.
Payback, yeah?
Payback.
Payback tribulation
right.
to them that trouble you. And it says, the inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
After all Esau, man. Esau will keep we used to have that one Edomite that come up here and he complained about that.
Yeah.
He's like, well, man, I'm fucking mad at my parents for doing that. My
Yeah.
forefront. Okay, now he's fucked.
Yeah.
But really, you want to get seriously deep?
Who did it?
Yeah, you are your forefathers.
It was
You
you.
did it. It was you.
That's right.
Because everything's reincarnated.
Yeah. Exactly. Because there's this movie where there's this movie where the father was wicked, and they killed the father. Yeah, my bad. Okay, so in the movie, the father was wicked, but the father, he also had a son, and they killed the father, and then later, the son grew and became worse than his father, and the guy that killed, the father was like, damn, I could have killed the son too. It should have been the same thing, right?
Yeah,
The reason why you gotta get rid of all of them because cancer is going to spread, man.
That's that one scripture where I think it was Joshua and he went into the tent with the Canaanites.
Yeah.
And it burnt his whole flock, his whole family, the whole everything.
The animals
Yeah, the
too,
animals
bro.
do everything.
Yeah. Exactly.
It
Why?
shows you things are spiritual, man.
Exactly,
you
man.
can get demons that might come off of different things onto somebody else.
Exactly, man. Because just like with the whole people being gay, and just like bug out of their minds, right? If you see that and you put them to death, and it's righteous in this kingdom, then guess what? The next person is gonna be like, oh shit, man. You know what? Like if I do the same thing, I'm gonna get put to death too. So then you know what? It's gonna cancel that thing, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It's just to breed righteousness.
Exactly. But if you give them liberty over the people who are actually righteous, then therefore you're gonna have more wickedness because they're gonna think that that's okay, man.
That's right. That's right.
Right? So you have to get rid of it, man. Otherwise it's gonna spread no matter what.
That's right.
Right? And it says, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Power. For if ye increase, it shall be in your destruction. Yo, that's crazy, right? If ye increase, it should be for your destruction. So so it's out of about the children, man. When they increase, it's for their destruction, man.
Yeah, because you got dads, rich parents who leave so much, rich Edomite parents who leave so much money, leave so much money for their kids when they pass away. And they increase and everything, but it's only for their own destruction.
Come on.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to read from verse 7 again. It says, the children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Power. For if ye increase, it shall be for your destruction, and if ye be born, ye shall be born to a curse. Yo, that goes to show
ruthless.
you.
The Lord does not love everybody, man.
That's unbelievable.
That's ruthless. You can tell. That's why they took the Apocrypha out, man. That's why they took it out. The Lord doesn't love everybody, man.
That's right, man.
I like That's why I walk past it, because I know there's like weird people around downtown, but I don't consider you guys weird.
That's
But
fine.
it's tough. What is this?
We just preaching the Bible. You got questions? Are you a Christian?
Why is there a barcode on this one?
Because
What?
A barcode on this one.
Because that's the RFID chip.
like, yeah, that guy is Satan, man. That guy is Satan.
Do you believe in the Bible? Are you a Christian? You believe in the Bible?
I'm not a Christian, but I believe in. I don't go to church.
Good.
Where are you from?
Don't go to church.
Here, South.
Here? Like, what's your dad from? Your bloodline?
Your nationality.
I don't know. I think it's Scottish.
Well, we're Christian preaching salvation. This world, as you know it, as society, this kingdom, it's going to come to an end soon. We got so much war and rumors of war happening with different nations.
Oh yeah.
And Trump being, the head for all that. Salvation is only, like, to be saved out of all that hell and madness, famine, people breaking into your house for food, all that kind of stuff. Salvation, well, you got to do what we've been doing. And the Lord, what everybody calls God, is only going to be saving 12,000 men and their family members and whatever out of these tribes, out of these nations. So 144,000 are only going to be saved in that last destruction. And then it's going to be slavery. So-called white people, which are known as the Edomites, and all the other nations on the planet are going to go into slavery under these people. Because these people went into slavery under them. That's how the Lord works.
What goes around comes around.
That's right. Continue reading.
That's right.
I'll see you guys later, okay?
Alright. And it says, if ye be born, ye shall be born to a curse. And if ye die, a curse shall be your portion.
That's right, man.
Right?
Because, a lot of these Edomites, a lot of Edomites, and even they even applies to Jake. We were born into a curse. Because a lot of us coming back in the reincarnation, we were born into curses. So really, the 2/3 of Israel and you heathens, including Esau, are all born into a curse. And you have to, and with Jake, the 2/3 of Israel, you guys have to be destroyed before you get yourself out of that curse. Because really, right now, we're in these curses, but we're slowly coming out of them because we're doing the work.
Yeah.
The elect are doing the work. But you 2/3 are not even doing the work, so guess what? You just have to be destroyed to come out of those curses.
Yeah, like from an ad, just like the scripture says that, you have to be reborn, that, I'm an elect, they're being reborn spiritually, but the 2/3 have to be reborn physically, man.
Yeah, and spiritually.
Right?
Yeah.
Because then, cut,
Fucked up,
both, yeah,
They're all fucked up.
physically and spiritually, in order for them to fully understand, because they literally got to restart, man.
Yeah.
The elect, they just got to restart in their minds, right? Because the Lord, that's why He left us a small portion.
That's right. And that's why we do what we do, coming out here week in and week out consistently doing videos, because we're constantly we're coming we're coming up out of this society. Because man, you gotta think, like for us personally, we've only been in this thing for 3.5, 4 years. So everyone 23, so we still have 19 years of experience of this earth. But this truth is so powerful that it can do away with 19 experience with just 4 years of experience. Because it's that much more potent, you know?
That's the thing with this truth is that, it gets to the point and it tells you that this is the way and that's it. There's no such thing as maybe or right? It's just like this is it, a man of the Lord, is going to stand up, for something, man. Otherwise you're going to fall for whatever, right? So, a man of the Lord is going to stand firm, and the scriptures tells you that this is how you should behave and act yourself, gird up thy loins like a man, and endure. That's what a man of the Lord is going to behave and act like, man. So the scriptures actually tells you that this is it, man. There's not maybe or it might be like this. No, this is it or this is not. And let your yea be yea and your nay nay, man. Right? So it just gets to the point, which is beautiful, man. Because that's how things should be today, man. Like a lot of the time, when it's hard to read people because you don't know what the fuck is going through their minds anymore, man.
One way, the next, and the other, like they're all over the place.
Exactly, man. Like just like, just like I'm a, I'm a back then, man. I'm a keeping your words. Was a big thing, man.
Yeah, it was important, man.
Where whatever you said, or if you bless someone, it would happen. Today, man, you can say whatever the fuck you want and not worry about keeping it, man. Because this place is wicked, as hell, man.
That's right.
And it says, verse 10, all that are of the earth shall return to earth again, so the ungodly shall go from a curse to destruction.
That's right.
The mourning of man is about their bodies, and an ill name of sinners shall be blotted out.
What verse you on?
Verse 12.
Okay, read to like 15.
Okay.
Start and then you can jump to Isaiah 57.
Isaiah 57.
Yeah.
Yo, look at that. Like it's already here. That's a spirit, man. Like I already had it. Like already not knowing that we're gonna use it. And it says, have regard to thy name, for that shall continue with thee above 1,000 great treasures of gold. A good life hath but few days, but a good name endureth forever.
That's right, man. That's why technically the elect, we don't live long lives, man. Like Yahawashi passed away in his 30s.
Yeah.
But he had a good name and it lived on forever.
Yeah.
And his name will live on forever, man.
Come on,
The apostles, their names live on forever. Even us, the elect, our names will live on forever. Because in the kingdom, because some of us in this truth are in our 20s. Some of us might actually die at 25 or whatever, And when we're in the kingdom, we're going to be the celebrities of the Lord of the elect. We're going to be the celebrities of the kingdom.
Yeah.
So our names are going to be renowned. We're going to be like, yo, that's McCarthy, that's a Mothman. You remember we were coming against them, man?
Yeah.
They were right that whole time, bro.
Yeah.
And they're going to be flabbergasted by seeing that these are the men.
Yeah.
So it's about building. That's why it's not about building yourself physically, but about building yourself spiritually. Man. You build your character because that's what's going to last. This body we have, it corrupts and gets destroyed every day.
Yeah.
But building yourself up spiritually, trying to keep the laws and statutes and commandments to the best of your abilities, do videos, getting stronger spiritually, fasting, all these different things help build your character. So because look at the apostles of Israel, their character, those are men of the Lord, man. You cannot look at them and say these are not dealing with the Lord. That's like our examples.
And it says, a good life has but few days, but a good name endureth forever. My children, keep discipline and peace, for wisdom that is hid and a treasure that is not seen. What profit is in them both?
Exactly, man. That's why it makes no sense to be a Christian or to be a man of the call yourself a man of the Lord, not to be out here in the highways and byways. It makes no sense.
You're making no use of what's given to you.
Exactly. That's the scripture was just told you. The Most High gave you wisdom and knowledge and understanding of His word, and you're not even out here speaking it. What are you? You're wasting time, man. You're a waste.
Yeah.
You're a waste of a creation, man. Because the Most High created you, and He gave you something to do. That's what that means. You were created to do what He just gave you to do, and you're not doing it. You're a waste of a creation.
Yo, that thing is gone, fully. That's a guy, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. That is unbelievable, man. Like, the Lord has to destroy this place.
It's a norm, too. That's a norm. They just, if I'm not mistaken, they just had the parade yesterday.
Fuck, man. Like, this shit actually grieves my spirit, man. Like, that's fucking unreal, man. Damn.
It's crazy.
You're a disease walking, bro. That's fucking gross.
And and it's crazy because people will get at us like, yo, why you guys always getting like homosexuals or transgenders? Man, it's not even us really want to get deep. It's the Most High. You think the Most High is looking at them and it's like, oh, that's my son, that's my daughter, I love them. The Most High is just as disgusted or even more disgusted than we are.
Exactly.
The Most High said it's an abomination, man. Abomination means a filthy act.
Yeah.
Filthy.
Yeah. Exactly, man. You know, and just like I said, you know, like a while ago, you know, all of the attributes, you know, that we have, you know, how sometimes, like, you know, we feel pissed, annoying sometimes, you know, we, you know, feel love, etc. You know, that was all given, you know, from the Lord, man. You know, that was all given from the Lord. So how is it that the Lord Himself can't feel the same way that we do, man? Are we more special than He is? What the fuck you mean, bro?
That's common logic.
That is fucking nasty, man. Like, you are actually sick.
Yeah, like literally.
Because
spiritually, just you're actually like you have a bunch of demons on you, so you don't. That's why they have that whole bisexual and transgender. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what you are. You have all these demons, different spirits on you. You don't know what you are, so you just go with the flow. One day you might fuck with women, you know, and then you might deal with women, and the other day you might deal with men. And you have both. Some women have both parts.
man, because, you know, about like 30, 40 years ago, that was actually, you know, considered a mental disease. And then now it's all of a sudden
It's a way of life. It's a pride thing. It's something that they actually go so far as to say is like the march of pride. Something you should cry for. You know, let's speak it. This kingdom is gone, man. That's why we don't lay treasures up in this kingdom. We're not looking to make our credit scores you know, perfect so that we can get nice, beautiful houses in the near future here. In the near 5-10 year future. I'm not looking for that shit, man. I don't want to build no house in here, man. I don't want to start a family in this kingdom.
Yeah, you know.
It's all off, man.
You know, and what Esau teaches you in this kingdom, you know, is to stand for something that's right.
Exactly.
Right? You know, so when they see us standing up for what is right according to the Lord, according to the scriptures, that homosexuality is wrong, then now all of a sudden we're wrong. You know, now we're, you know, the enemy.
Yeah.
Man, make up your fucking mind, bro. Like, what do you want? You know?
Sure.
That's unreal, man. Like, what, like, what's next, man? You know, they basically have, you know, that whole, what is it called? It's called, like, a queen, you know, basically, like, you know, just, you know, I'm a guy, you know, you know,
Dragon Queen?
yeah.
With all the piercings all over his face and the tattoo? Yeah.
You know, basically now, you know, they have...
Love with serpents and shit like that,
Yeah, you know, now they actually have, you know, these people, you know, reading books to children at schools, man.
Oh, man.
You know?
That's crazy.
You know, honestly, man, you know, like, they actually have fucking, you know, like, you know, they actually have them, you know, reading books and, you know, and stories to children, and then asking children, you know, if one day they want to be like him or her or whatever the fuck.
That's why you got kids like in grade 4. It's a real thing.
A dragon queen.
Oh man, kids in grade 4 who are you know asked about their gender. What you want to be?
Yeah.
You know, do you want to be a man? Do you want to be a woman? Do you
They're
want
in
to be a boy?
grade 3.
You want to be a girl?
They're 3 years old. They don't know what the fuck is what, man. Yeah, you know, but now they said that, you know, like one in like I'm a 20 children or 10, you know, have actually changed their sex, man. But they're only like fucking 3 years old, dog. Now they're like spiritually bugged out, you know. When they grow, they're like, what the fuck did I do? But it was actually your parents that allowed that shit to happen, man. It's supposed to show that your parents, you know, just let you do whatever the hell you want, not knowing that you can't decide what's wrong and what's right, because, you know, at that age you need to teach your children between what's wrong and what's right, right?
That's right. There's this article I came upon on Instagram there from the Brother in the Truth, and basically it says the title is "My Brother's Pregnancy and the Making of a Milk," because like you can see he has boob and he's breastfeeding his son.
The dude is fucking
And he has,
hairy,
bro. He has hair, chest hair on his tits, and he's breastfeeding his son. It says Evan, who stopped his hormones, who stopped his hormone treatments before trying to get pregnant, chest feeds his newborn son in their Massachusetts home Illinois rate of times. That's crazy. So one, you can get men pregnant now, and two, now men can breastfeed, bro. That's insane. You can breastfeed and you have hair on your tits.
See, if Esau is not the devil,
Man,
why?
Who is?
You know, why would you change that? Like, okay, when you do that, what is the use of a woman then now?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, what what is the role of a woman when you make a man do what the woman's supposed to be doing, man?
Exactly.
That is destruction and that's death, man. That's why we say the so-called white man's a devil, man. Because of reasons like that, people don't consider stuff like that, man. You know,
everybody's lost in the trance here, man. You know, we're out here, we're giving out like it's like
facts.
Man, it's like being like, I swear, if we were out here with 6-10 briefcases full of cash, bro, we would get killed for the money. One, not even talk about having an audience.
Yeah.
You get killed for it. There'd be thousands of people out here, man. But and that's what this truth is like, man. We're out here preaching gold, bro. We have gold, diamonds. The best riches you can find is wisdom, and that's what we're bringing out. But people walk by, like we're not saying anything, or we're not even here. It's because they're in a trance. They don't see what's righteous and spiritual. And if they do recognize us, they come up against us because their spirit is of the world. And we're out here with righteous spirit of Yahawashi. So hey man, that's why this really we can't bring you into this thing. We can't make you to be of the man of the Lord. We are just the messengers. We preach it, and that's why we don't have emotion about it, man. 'Cause a lot of people come up to me and tell me like, "You're so cold-hearted." It's like you don't know what I know.
Yeah.
You know, I can't get emotional about someone who falls out of the truth because it's not my. I don't have. Once you understand, I'm just saying this in the car. Once
it's not our will.
Yeah, we don't have control over it. You don't freak out. Yeah. Okay, so you can't control it anyways.
That's right. Verse 15. A man that hideth his foolishness is better than a man that hideth his wisdom.
Exactly. Can you get to Isaiah 57?
Yeah. Isaiah 57:1. The righteous perisheth, and no man lay it to heart.
That's right.
And merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come.
So we're gonna die. Some of us will die, but in the world's eyes, they're gonna be like, man, see, this guy's dying in vain. See, I told them not to be out there preaching that. I told you they'll get their ass beat.
Yeah.
I told you they'll get killed. Now look at him. He's 6 feet under.
Yeah.
They don't know that we're resting, bro.
Come.
That we're chilling. That we actually got taken away from the destruction to come.
Come. You know, and if they really understood the scriptures, they would know that the apostles were beaten and they counted it joy.
Yeah.
And they knew that all the apostles were put to death because they were preaching and speaking the name of Yahawashi in the streets, man.
Right.
So if you actually knew that, you would fit the dots and you would know that, you know what, these men out here that are doing the work in sincerity and in truth are the men of the Lord, man.
That's right.
You would actually know that rather than telling us, oh, you guys are gonna get locked up.
Yeah.
You're gonna get put to death. So what? The apostles were put to death.
Yeah.
If
They were locked up.
you know what? If we want to be, Yahawashi like, wouldn't we want to take up, some of the things that Yahawashi did, right?
Experience the situations he went through.
Yeah. If you want to be Christ-like, wouldn't you want to act like him and be like him, just like how he was when he was speaking? When he was speaking to the masses,
right.
and then when people wanted to put him to death, he dipped, he dipped, and he bounced.
That's right.
Which goes to show you that whatever he spoke did not resonate with people, man.
That's right.
Yo, that's what's the name?
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah.
Right?
He always has something to say every time.
Right?
Yeah.
But hey, man, it is what it is, man. So we understand that, people actually don't know the scriptures.
That's right.
Because if you knew the scriptures, you would fit the dots, man.
That's right.
It's just that easy, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Good, man. Nope.
Change him.
No, I was gonna say, I just get off from work earlier, so I go right after work at 1 o'clock. You're there around 7, eh?
Yeah.
You're late,
I
right?
go out. I get there at 6 today.
Yeah. I get off earlier than I just done with my day. Yeah.
I see your girlfriend there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We usually cook it together, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Fine.
Alright, man.
Don't drink beer, but
Don't appreciate it, man.
yeah.
Alright. You know what's crazy? This guy, like, you know how he has like kind of that feminine
Yeah.
vibe about him? His number, I got his number, and I was calling him, and his woman picked up. It's like his number is his woman's phone. His woman runs everything, his money, his allowance, his house, everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yo, that's why.
Oh, he's always at the gym,
Yeah.
fucking flirting and grabbing other women's asses all the time over there. So he was at the gym.
That's Israel, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why like that. Paying equal.
We don't think we drink beer. We drink beer, man.
Yeah.
We need it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is, which just goes to show you that when you have the woman over the man, or when you have them, like both equally, it's not gonna work out, man.
Yeah,
you need the man over the woman in order for the man to actually take control, and be, the head of the house, man. Because if you got your woman actually doing the exact same thing that you're doing, she's gonna actually think that she doesn't need you.
Yeah, come on.
Because she's also, being,
That's what you call what do you call it? Strong, independent woman. Black woman.
Yeah, because then now, she's gonna be like, what? I'm also carrying the same weight as you are.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? I don't need you then.
Come.
But if you put her in a position where you're doing more, exactly, and then now like basically like she's not just gonna leave because she knows that she's gonna need you, right? But hey, but again, man, in this kingdom, it's totally different, man. You have to have the man and the woman working at the same time, making at least the same amount of money and paying the same bill, because that's how Esau set it up to be. So then you have less men and women being together. Like what? Like the divorce rate is like around 70% of people get divorced. That is high, man.
Bro, it's a miracle when you're not divorced.
That is
when someone
high.
says, "Oh, you've been together since you guys were young," it's like, "Holy fuck, that's a miracle."
Exactly. Well, yeah, because now if you ask a man and woman how long have they been together, and they say like around 23 years, people are like, "Holy crap!
Yeah.
They're supposed to be together for life. What the fuck you mean? That's only 20 years, bro."
That's because Esau will do that, especially with black houses. Esau will get at the Jake father and get him out of the household. As soon as he gets him out of the household early, when the kids are young, that's it.
Exactly.
Those kids are fucking going and doing whatever because they don't have their mother can't discipline like their father can.
No, you can't.
The mother can say only so much.
Until
the
they hit a certain age.
Yeah, exactly. And then when they get, because especially with boys, when they get older,
that's it.
they're like, when your mom, it's like when your mom hits you, you don't feel it anymore. You kind of like, you pretend to feel it. You're like, oh.
That's
you
why
become a man.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was a kid, and my mom was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get my dad." I was like, "Holy fuck, I'm gonna get beat." My ass is gonna get whooped.
Yeah, exactly, man. Because a woman, a woman can only raise a kid to like a certain age.
Yeah.
That's why you need the father in the household, because the father can raise a kid all the way till he's actually grown.
And a lot of people get offended by that and emotional about that because. There's a lot of Jakes who was raised by a single mother and all that. You're raised by a single mother, but the order is to be raised by your father and your mother.
Yeah, exactly.
The father is the head of the household. That's how scripture works.
Yeah, and then that's why when you hear 20 years together, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because of reasons like that, man. And it says, "The righteous perisheth, and no man laid to heart, and merciful men are taken away. None considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. He shall enter into peace. They shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness." Verse 3, "But draw near hither, ye sons of the sorcerers, the seed of the adulterers and the whore. Against whom do ye sport yourselves? Against whom make ye a wide mouth and draw out the tongue? Are ye not children of transgression and a seed of falsehood?
Well, that's Romans 9. You know, two being the womb, one created to paraphrase and to commit wickedness, and the other one isn't.
Yeah, according to the purpose of Yahawashi.
So, you know, when you have wicked people or people doing wicked things, man, it's all for the Most High. You know, a lot of people you know, I'm starting to really understand Apostle Hart saying that. You know, you can't get mad at Esau for doing his job. You know, Esau will come up, you get demons come up against you when you're out here in the highways and byways. And yeah, you know, some of them, they get you to a point where you're just like, yo, fuck you, you get pissed.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what's gonna happen.
Exactly,
You know,
because
like-
because you know, like the same way how we can't understand why Esau's so wicked, Esau can't understand why we're so righteous, man.
Exactly,
It's the
exactly.
exact same thing, man.
Exactly.
You know, right?
He gets crazy about it. It's like, man, well, you know what, fuck, and then we're doing the same thing.
Yeah, you know, and then you know the Lord is so bad that He can create you to be wicked and then judge you for being wicked, man. Which is crazy, man. Right?
That's how you know who else? Who's higher than him?
Exactly,
You know,
man.
who else?
You know,
like, he's the one who can do it.
yeah, he can actually he can make you go off and then put you to death for going off. Why? Because he's the most he can do whatever the fuck he wants, man. This is his creation. What the hell can you do? You're just here to play a role. If it wasn't for the Lord, you wouldn't even be in existence, man.
That's crazy.
Like you would not even be here if it wasn't for Yahawashi. So yo, just do whatever the Lord says to do, man. That's it. That's literally it, man. You know, if you're here to be righteous and an Israelite, that's your role. If you're here to be wicked and an Edomite, then that's your role.
Yeah,
You play your role.
Sticking to the script.
Yeah,
You know? That's what it's all about.
Do your part. Do your part. Otherwise, the movie's not gonna come out great, man. You know. And it says, inflaming yourself with idols under every green
It's a
tree.
heavy word, man. Inflaming
Yeah.
yourself with idols.
You're literally fucking yourself up.
Yeah, literally, because it's crazy. Like, just the same thing you were saying. You got us. We literally breathe, eat, sleep is truth. These guys literally, on the left hand side, they live, breathe, sleep, eat Satan. You know, in these different doctrines. So, just the curiosity there too, because the type of path. I always talk about these Muslims, because Islam's off, right? And I got the proof too. Islam's off. It's not the truth. But the passion they display for their religion, it's like you can tell they live, breathe, eat what they believe in. You know, that's exactly how the truth is, man.
I got a scripture right here, which kind of goes into that.
Which is funny because, like, when I first came out here, I used to think, like, why is everybody giving me such weird looks? It's because in their spirit, they're wondering, how are these, because, man, we see the same people out here all the time. And people will be like, are you still coming out here? Or you come out here in the winter too? Like, we live, breathe, and eat this stuff, man.
Yeah.
And they can't fathom how that's happening.
This is Proverbs 4 and 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it. Turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
That's crazy. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Right to the point, man.
That's right.
These guys, Esau, the elite of Esau, need to do something wicked to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then when they wake up bright and early, like that 4:30, 5 o'clock a.m. When the birds are chirping, you know, and singing. And they're up and they're like, okay, it's about time, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. Yeah, so they can't even sleep unless they do that. You know, it's not that they're, you know, like, it's not that they're choosing not to sleep, it's that they can't sleep. You know?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Like, I used to, like, sometimes when I sit down with certain people I know and I'll talk to them about the wickedness on this planet, And when you break down so that the wickedness is happening, the look on their face, they're almost like, man, there's no way people are this wicked. There's no way they can be that wicked. That's not even fathomable.
Yeah, they actually eat people.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
drink blood.
And yo, they drink, man, some of them drink piss and eat shit for rituals, man.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
But people can't take that in and be like, no way, man. There's no way somebody, a human being with a conscience is that wicked.
Yeah. Because, you know, like, when you tell them that, like, in these McDonald's, like, you know, like, thousands and thousands of children go missing, you know, and then, you know what, they're basically given into sacrifices, and then their bodies are basically, you know, butchered, you know, into these, you know, fast food places, and then they tell you that they do that, knowing that they know that you won't believe them,
You're too conditioned to stay in line.
Yeah, exactly. And then when you show them the video, they'll still not believe it and be like, nah, man, there's no way.
Yeah, this is fake.
Right?
This is made up.
Right? Although in the video they said that you won't believe us, man. Which is crazy.
There was that one so-called Jewish rabbi. He was saying, yeah, that's what we do. You guys won't believe us, but this is what we do. We take kids, they go missing.
Yeah.
We get most of our kids during the time of Halloween.
Yeah.
We take them, take their blood, worship our God, and then we take their carcasses and put it in all the different McDonald's and Burger Kings and fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
And the guy who was interviewing, he's like, man, like he was talking like, are you serious? Like, why are you coming out with this? Like, we come out with it and we tell you every day, but you guys don't believe us, so we know we're good.
Exactly. You know, and I remember, you know, like,
That's crazy.
I remember, like, way back, you know, like 2 years ago, you know, I showed that exact same video to my woman, and she's like, no, I don't believe it.
Yeah, my mom too.
I was like, okay then, there you go. It makes sense, man.
It's crazy. I showed it to my mom, and mom's like,
no way, right?
I don't know. You sure this wasn't Photoshopped? Like, that's not even the right term.
Photoshop.
Like, but you know, it's too fathomable. That's because they don't have spiritual eyes. We were given spiritual discernment and eyes to see, because it's true, man. When you look, you're looking, your vision, you're looking at things. Most of these people that don't have the vision and knowledge of the Lord are only looking at the flesh. They're not seeing what's within the flesh. The spirit that's dwelling within the flesh. The spirit that's controlling that body. They're not seeing that. That's why we can believe that people are that wicked, because we understand the spirit that controls people's body.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I've got a scripture, 2nd Ezra 15:8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
That's why we don't stop with the videos, man.
Yeah.
That's why we don't stop with all the slavery. Because, man, you can see people's face. Oh my God, slavery again. Here we go again.
Yeah.
We're not gonna stop, man.
Yeah.
Until we get justice. Until we get you guys under our feet.
Yeah.
And slavery under us. We're not gonna stop, man. Because guess what? The scriptures say, "Cry aloud, spare not."
Yeah.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, man.
Come on. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things, in such as they wickedly exercise themselves. That's
All these
crazy,
different
man.
rituals and different orgy parties they have, man. Well, that's so fucked up, man. Man, you know, Beyonce and Jay-Z are married. That's your damn wife. And here you get a letter in the mail during the time of April and March. You have to show up for one of these rituals.
Yeah.
And you're thinking like, God damn it, man. And you have to sit there. Like, you got people, I've heard certain things that where they have to masturbate in a coffin, telling all this while they're talking about all the deepest, dirtiest sex secrets. I mean, you told me you have to get up just to get millions of dollars. You have to go to this ritual, watch your wife get popped by all these old Edomites, and you get popped too, and then go back home and get your wire transferred to your money transferred to you. That's so fucked.
Man.
Like, that's how much you rely on the money you have, man.
Yeah, which just goes to show you that at that stage, you're just bugged out. That you're numb to these things now, man.
Literally, you are.
You don't even care anymore.
And it's crazy. That's why I think some of these people, some of these celebrities, will be just having babies just to sacrifice them anyway.
Yeah.
Like Kanye West and Kim, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Because at the end of the day, these babies, humans to them are expendable.
Yeah.
Anytime like that. Oh, we should make another one.
Yeah. Exactly.
What's his name? Killed his son. Dr. Dre for the Beats account. now he's the first billionaire rapper.
Yeah. Crazy. And it says, "Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cries unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually."
And that's crazy because I was just watching Apostle of Ramlab's in the I think it's San Francisco camp, and they were talking about this death and everything, and he was talking about how it works, how the order works. Is when you die, your soul goes up to the Most High, and it gives an account of what happened, and it tells you, listen, this is what happens when this person did to me. I need judgment on them. I need recompense.
Yeah.
That's what Abel did when he was slew. I know. That's what Abel did when he got slew from Cain. His soul, his blood cried out to the Most High.
And it says, "And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them."
So guess what? The Lord is getting revenge for everything you did against his people. You so-called white people, you Edomites, and you other nations that took us into slavery and did whatever you did and did whatever you want with us, which we were the Lord's people, and you knowing that we're the Lord's people, we're going to do it to you too. The Lord said he should seek revenges and recompense unto them that trouble you. And we're also the apple of his eye.
Sirach 27 verse 27, "He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him, and he shall not know whence it cometh."
It's crazy, man.
Payback,
So the Most High can get you in so many different ways, whenever, however. And the thing is, that's why the fear of the Lord is actually, that's why I understand the scripture says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, because when you're going off and then you're not afraid, you're stupid. You're just going to keep doing it. But when you're going off, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, pause.
Yeah, pause. I gotta relax. Move on. And you kind of like reflect, and you don't do that. You just became wiser, but you only became wiser because you were scared of the Lord.
Yeah. It was the fear of the Lord.
It was the fear of the Lord that made you wiser.
Because that's the thing, is that when the Lord judges you, you never know what it is or
how much it's gonna affect you.
Exactly. And then just like it said, like not knowing where it comes from.
Yeah.
Or like not knowing what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's why I stay saying this. I sound like a broken record, but I always say it's different to go through hell when you don't know why you're going through it than it is to go through hell and you know why you're going through it. That's like getting I remember a friend of mine from when I used to go to church. His name is Roman. He was such a bad kid, right? His parents, when they went to the superstore, they used to steal everything. With his parents, when they went to the superstore to go shop, his parents would give him just in case beats. They would beat him just in case he was about to go steal anyways.
That's crazy.
So it's kind of like getting an ass whooping and not knowing why you're getting it.
Going back to Isaiah 57, verse 5. "Inflaming yourselves with idols under every green tree, slaying the children in the valley under the cliffs of the rocks."
We were just talking about that. Yeah,
Right?
sacrifices, man. So many sacrifices happen. I think I was watching something, and it was like the same amount of people go missing. Like, I don't know where it is, and it's in a certain area in the States. I have to get more information on it, but a certain amount of kids go missing every year, every couple years or something like that. And it's the same amount. It doesn't change. It's the same 5 or 10 every single time.
Yeah.
They're showing you, and no one's catching on to it because, they're all in the trance.
Yeah.
But it's literally these elites are abducting these kids, and they really go after the homeless, because the homeless, no one's going to give a shit.
Yeah.
Right? It's smart. No one's going to give a shit about the last homeless man that just died. No one cares about that. So these homeless men, a lot of them, these homeless people in America get abducted and they get tested on through all the different shit. They'll get a chip on them already. Some of them already have the chip and it's by force because they're homeless. Who's gonna report for them? But you got all these people these kids will get lost, and it's the same amount of number. It's the same number, man. It's because they're using them for sacrifices.
Yeah, and then usually, like it happens during the, wicked, holiday, which is Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
That's where it usually happens. A lot of children go missing, man. That's why, that Halloween, man, it's a demonic, you know, it's just wicked holiday, man. You know, there's a lot of demonic and evil spirits, man. And it says, among the smooth stone of the stream is thy portion. They are thy lot. Even to them hast thou poured a drink offering. Thou hast offered a meat offering. Should I receive comfort in these? Upon the lofty and high mountain hast thou set thy bed, even hither, it's like even thither, wentest thou up to offer sacrifice. Yeah, I'm not sure where.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was it. I was just going with the spirit.
Okay, come.
You have any pieces you want to pick up?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to close up. We're going to say,
Allah Yahawashi.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the elect, the hopeful elect that are pushing this Lord and Jesus Savior across the four corners of the earth, man. Shalom to you, Atkins.
Shalom.
And death and you, Akwas, too.
Yeah.
And death and destruction to this wicked kingdom that's ruled by Esau.
That's right, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Street.